Morning, man. Smithers here again. Just want to drop a quick video. Now, basically, I've got a friend, right? And the other day he said to me, he was kind of asking me, but then again making a statement. He said to me, "How is it that I can have a woman for over 10 years, and the things that some of the things that she's meant to do, she refuses to do it, but yet still I can meet another woman and she doesn't have any problem doing it?" Now, I think from experience, it's very simple to understand why this thing happens. A couple of reasons. So I'm going to list a couple. If I miss out anybody who gets to see this video, you can write it in the comment section or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I personally think from experience is us men, we tend to think that we're somewhat superior than the other man. For whatever reason, he might be, whatever reason, I don't want to list any, but we tend to think that we are somewhat superior than the other man, you know? So when we meet a woman, when we get with a woman and we're in that stage where we're getting to know the woman, there's certain things that the woman's gonna do. Us men, we do it as well. She's gonna tell us about our previous relationship. She's gonna tell us about the reason why her previous relationship was a failure, and most of the time she's going to blame it on her ex-partner. She's not going to really take no responsibility, for it. But if you listen keenly, what that woman is going to tell you, because whatever she wants to do, she can't be smart enough to, she's not going to be smart enough to say, oh, I'm going to say this to him, I'm not going to say this to him. You understand? Regardless of what, she's going to drop certain things. And that woman is going to basically say certain things to you or make reference to how the relationship that she's going to have with you is going to be. She might be talking about her previous relationship, but by speaking about that, it's going to say a lot about how she is going to engage with you as her partner in your relationship. And if you listen keenly, you can pick it out. That's why most of the times when you're with a woman and it's cool, and then after, when the problems start coming, if you really say to that person that, check back. Is this new? Check back to when you first knew that person, knew that woman, And then you will think and you say, oh yeah, but I remember her saying this, I remember her saying this. But the reason why we don't grasp it is because for some reason we feel like we're not going to go through it. We feel like those problems was only that was only a designated problem with her and her previous partner, not knowing that that woman is going to bring the same problem to your life. So that's the first thing when you get with a woman in the initial stages. Listen keenly. Listen for the red flags. You know where I'm coming from. Second thing is respect. Now, when it comes towards respect, a woman disrespects us in different ways. And I think we have to kind of blame ourselves for this as well. There's certain things that we do that makes a woman respect us, or it makes a woman disrespect us. Yeah? And from experience, from me as well, from other people, I've seen that we tend to respect women because they are a woman. I hate this. You cannot respect someone because they are a woman. Like, I'm going to respect my friend because he's my friend. I'm going to respect my friend because you earned my friendship. I'm going to treat you like a woman because you deserve to be treated like a woman. But no, not with us men. Women feel like they can just step into a relationship and be respected because they are a woman. Am I lying? You must have heard women saying this before. Oh, remember, I'm a woman. A woman, she slaps you. If you're going to slap her back, not insinuating that we should do it. If you're going to slap her back, she said, oh, but remember, I'm a woman. You can't do this to me. No. That's the second thing where we go wrong. Respect is earned. That's the next thing. And some of the times, us men, We are responsible for a woman disrespecting us. You know? The second thing is we enter into a relationship as, say, for example, a lion and a lioness, you know, the male lion. So we enter in a relationship as a masculine man, and yeah, macho and everything. And then after a while, we become lionesses. We become wimps. And this is what women do. They squeeze your balls. So you're there as the male lion. You know, so you're in a relationship and yeah, she respects you initially. You're a man. And then after a while, she starts digging away at you, testing you. And what we do, because we don't like arguments, because we moan about certain things, but yet still we're going to backtrack. You know, we just moan about it, but we don't take action. So after a while, it's a thing like it's a learned behavior. And when you're dealing with a learned behavior, after a certain while, it becomes too hard to unlearn that behavior pattern. You know, my grandmother always says you have to bend the tree metaphorically when it's young. You cannot change the path of an old tree when it's big and it's strong. When it's just start growing, then you curb it. So when you're into a relationship, the moment you see something not going according to plan, you take affirmative action. We should do that, but us men, we don't do it. We moan about it, and then we leave it. Problems happen again, we moan about it, we leave it. It goes on for 1, 2, 3 years. After a while, let me tell you, because psychologically speaking, let me tell you the mentality of the woman. Oh, he's only going to moan about it. Yeah, he's going to moan, but it'll be cool tomorrow. So that will not let that woman change, because she knows that you're not going to take affirmative action. You're just a moaner. You know where I'm coming from? So that's the second reason why a woman who initially respects you will eventually not respect you, because we are not firm. We do not stick out. We do not make a woman face the penalty. In life, there's a penalty for everything. You drive your car, I'm in England. If you drive your car, you park on a road that's restricted, you get a ticket. If you do not take the car is towed away. There's a penalty for the ticket, which is subsequently lower. If it gets towed away, it's higher. If you do not come for the car, they sell the car. If you go to work late, you'll get sacked. Eventually, if the manager gives you, the employee, the person below him, her, a job to complete, you do not complete the job, they might warn you the first time, the second time, oral, written, blah, 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 you're dismissed. Regardless of the fact that you might have a good relationship with that manager. It might take him or her longer to dismiss you, but if it's a repetitive thing, they have to get rid of you because they're looking at the bigger picture. So the relationship should be the bigger picture. So if you're with a woman and she's refusing to do certain things and it's being repetitive, you have to get rid of her. And us men, we're not assertive like that. We moan, but then we backtrack. We get complacent. We become comfortable. And one thing I've learned, and correct me if I'm wrong, the moment you get comfortable with accepting being disrespected, the moment you get comfortable with accepting a woman not completed what she's meant to do, because you know a relationship is like a teamwork. Woman is meant to do something, a man is meant to do something. The moment you get comfortable in not holding that woman to her words, not letting that woman complete the job that she's meant to do, and it continues, it's going to be very hard for you to change the path of the river, so to speak. You cannot change it if you let that continue. So we have to be assertive. Okay? We have to imply penalties when a woman does not fulfill her obligation, when she doesn't do what she's meant to do. We have to imply penalties, and we are not assertive. So then again, we are the fault. Because with that person, he'll be going out to work, bringing in the money, man, he's providing and everything. But that woman will not get up in the morning, because he goes to work various times. But that woman will not get up in the morning and go and make him some breakfast. If she does it, it's maybe 2 out of 10 times. That's below average. The average should be 5. That's her role, really. Okay? She's not doing that. She's not washing his clothes. She's not pressing it. What is she doing? But yet still, you're still providing for her. So us men, we're logical. Now let me ask you a question. If you're still doing what you're meant to do, and that woman knows that, and she knows that she can get away with not doing what she's meant to do, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that will force her to change? That's not going to force her to change. She's going to continue being a bitch. Because obviously, you're not forcing her to change. You're not penalizing her. Okay? My phone was ringing. You're not penalizing her. So what will force her to change if you're not penalizing her? She'll become comfortable in not doing what she's meant to do, in not fulfilling her obligation. Okay? So we can't be scared. This is the next thing. Us men, we're scared. Oh my God. We're scared when a woman is upset. Oh, I don't want to upset my woman. So you're with her. She's not giving you no sex. She's not giving you no food. Right? She's not pressing your clothes. She's not washing your clothes. She's not doing nothing. She gives you sex when you want to, when she wants to. But yet still you have to do what you're meant to do. And you're scared to stop doing what you're meant to do because you're scared to upset her. She's not scared of upsetting you, cuz she's not scared of upsetting you. Okay? That means she ain't got no dignity, cuz. Okay? Because if she don't mind upsetting you, but she minds when you upset her, that means she ain't got no dignity, cuz. Come on, man. So, those are a couple of the points why your woman is failing to do what she's meant to do. And one of the other things that we do is you're with a woman and she's supposed to complete this task. She doesn't do it. You know what we do? We complete the task for her. Am I lying? We go out there and get it done for her. Yeah. Because we tend to think that we just want a relationship with no problems. Because there's going to be problems. Because you're spoiling that woman. There's going to be problems. We have to hold the woman to her words. It's like, in a sense, reward them like how you do dogs, should I say. You reward them. If they do well, you treat them like a classy woman. If they're messing about, you have to put down some laws. You've got to put down some laws, and you've got to be forceful until they back down. And if they fail to back down, you've got to leave. But saying that, you've got good women out there. Yeah, is you've all met them. You've got good women out there. The next thing that leads me to this point. The next thing is, because she might have a child for you, or 2 or 3, or you might be with her for a certain amount of years, you tend to give her a pass. Am I wrong? Oh, she's got a child with me. Oh, we make excuses, these normal excuses. Oh, I don't want my child to grow up without me, the father. Oh, I don't want my child to this, to that, to that. And we end up staying in the same situation that breaks us down emotionally, mentally, physically, psychologically. And eventually the relationship ends. So what was the purpose? What was the aim initially? It's still gonna end. The reason why it's gonna end is because a man doesn't react properly with being taken for granted. So yes, she'll be able to take you for punk, but after a while, you're gonna have enough, and then you're gonna snap, and then you end up gonna do something to her. So it's gonna end. So this is it. You put your foot down. If she wanna leave, she leaves. There are good women out there. So, which leads me to the next point. Why is it a new woman is willing to do certain things for you? I said it in one of my other videos. Women tend to be more respectful of a man when they're trying to win a man over. Does that make sense? When they don't have full control of a man, they tend to be more respectful because they're trying to win you over. So women start out from being good, they end up being bad. So what you have to do, and one of the mistakes that we make as men, is the same macho stance that we enter into a relationship with. We become complacent. We become lionesses. And that same woman that was respectful is the same woman that will be disrespectful in the long run. So don't get it twisted and think, oh, this woman is a better woman than your woman. She's just trying to win you over. But if you enter into that relationship and become a lioness, okay, and become too complacent, she'll eventually start doing the same thing that your now woman is doing to you, because she knows she can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't want to keep this too long, but what I must say, I'm going to say this. Shout out to Pat, Tupac Westside. Always got this love for Pac. He passed away when I was in Jamaica, 1996, going to, Calabar High School. I love this guy, man. True. Because I'm really the type of person who I listen to the message, not the beats, but the message. Don't just listen to the songs. I like the speaker. I like the words. I like things that make sense. And with Pac, he was like, yeah, he's got this hard stance. But if you're real, you made a big thing about keeping it real. If you're doing what you're meant to do, you don't know he's gonna keep it real. And that's me. I enter relationships with the same mentality. I'm a real dude. You know what I'm saying? If you keep it real, we're good. We only start having problems when you start, being a bit sideways. So shout out to Pat. And then what I must say, I'm gonna try and get this correct, is shout out to all the men, because personally I didn't know that we had men making videos until somebody sent me a link and I saw a thing like Black Ram and Mr. Lemba. I think Mr. Lemba was what I listened to, honestly. I swear down. But everybody makes sense. So I always knew I had a vision. Always learned certain things. Me and my friends, we used to speak about it, but we didn't have the platform, or even though we had the platform, we kind of thought that men didn't do certain things. And that's one of the things, that's one of the reasons why women are, should I say, nudging above us men now. Because the feminist movement, the only thing that they've got in common is unity. Unity is strength. So regardless of you being from Jerusalem, Israel, Jamaica, regardless of you being America, regardless of you being black, brown, pink, blah, 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 they all unify when it comes towards that, and then they become powerful. Us men, we do not unite. So for example, I'm not saying I ain't got the most knowledge in regards to these stuff, right? But at the end of the day, I'm making my voice heard. I'm saying something that can reach all over the world. So I'm still playing my part in empowering us men. And men are not like that. That's why we are not becoming powerful like the feminist movement. Because a man might be listening to me and be like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. I've got more knowledge than him, so I'm not going to listen to him. Yeah, because you've got the knowledge, but you're not saying nothing with your knowledge. You're keeping your mouth shut. So that means, even though you got more knowledge than me, but I'm more doing the empowering because I'm speaking that can reach around the world. You've got the knowledge, but you're not doing nothing. It doesn't mean we have to have a monetary reward. It doesn't mean we have to win a prize. We just need to unify. I respect people. I take the time. I listen to Mr. Lemba. I subscribe to the channel. I listen to what's his name? Dumb Game Division. That guy, that young guy. I listen to anything that makes sense. I listen to it because one of the things that I realize, regardless of where you were born, okay, who you are, we all share the same struggle, right? We all go through the same shit by woman. So I'm not gonna have no prejudice when it comes towards listening to another man's video. I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna learn. Everything I speak about is not what I've learned from a video. Is what I've learned from being in relationships. So I'm actually bringing out my side, my viewpoint. You understand what I'm saying? So we do not need to love each other physically, like, okay, or he's a man, I don't want to listen to him, I've got more knowledge and blah blah. But spread the word, like the video, share it. If it makes sense, be real. Tupac said it. If it doesn't make sense, you don't share it. If it makes sense, you share it. Because somebody out there needs this message. Somebody out there is going through the same shit. And even though you got the voice, but you're not saying nothing with the voice, so it's like you're actually dumb. So if you're one of them people, because some people are like that, who want to be in the back room, who doesn't want to say nothing, people who make videos, share those videos. Get those videos across the world. There's somebody out there. You might not know them. Maybe you're not going to meet them. But they need the message. Because trust me, loads of men are going through bullshit nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? So as I said, there's much more reasons. But if you got anything to say, you can write it in the comment. Support each other. And I like the unity. Big up all the men out there making videos, empowering us men, so we can know what to enter, what qualities we need from a woman when we enter into a relationship with them. Because some of us, we're entering into relationships with women with no qualities. Okay? On that basis, I'm out.